So what?
Cancel. Shit.
No way.
Sorry about that, y'all.
Do we get it?
Yeah, we live, baby.
Hey, crew.
What is up, you guys?
We having
is
some
DJ.
And my name is Stacy.
Yeah, we wasn't supposed to be live right now. Y'all wasn't supposed to be saying this.
What? We having some different. We trying something new out.
Yeah.
So, yeah, okay. We see some of y'all ready. Give us 1 second. So how you?
All right.
So
We'll be back, y'all.
hey, crew. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Stacy.
And my name is DJ, and this is After The Vows, where we have real deal conversations about marriage. And today we are talking about what do men want in women. So that's kind of a loaded one. So I want you guys to think about that. Make sure you leave your comments below what you think about that. But yeah, what do you think men want in a woman?
I think men want support.
You're learning.
See?
She's learning.
See?
Yeah.
Because on the couples quiz, I thought y'all wanted sex. But it's support.
Yeah.
A
That
supportive
too.
wife.
That too. It's a list of things. Of course, we can't always narrow it down to just one thing that men want. But yeah, it's a list of things.
Okay, let's see who we got in here. We got Madison family. April. Hey, April.
What up, April?
Lauren. That's when we were talking about her name last time.
Yeah.
What's that?
Lauren. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. What up, Lauren? Good to see you again.
Who else we got in here?
Yeah. So yeah, y'all let us know in the comments what y'all think men want from women. But I think y'all gonna be shocked today a little bit, just a little bit.
We got Tiffany too. Hey, Tiffany.
What up, Tiffany? So, of course, we gotta pull up the article, right? But I do think that's crucial for support. But I also think I want you guys to listen to this list from the perspective, especially if you're single, for single women out there, because there's a type of man that looks for a certain type of thing in a woman that that would determine if that type of man is for you or if he's ready to settle down. So, for example, you have the type of man that looks for a woman to be like the trophy wife, right? So don't talk much, just look good all the time. And I mean, if that's what you're into, I'm not judging you, but that's kind of based on status. We all get old, our body changes. Have a child or two, things change. So you got a man that looks for those type of things in a woman. Relationship is not going to last very long. Or if it does, you wind up pretty much like Donald Trump and Ivana. So she was the trophy wife, wasn't supposed to talk much. He actually divorced his first wife because she had a child.
His child. Okay, but
had his child, and he divorced her. That was one of the reasons why, because he just thought she would look, like a 10 her entire life. So yeah, it's just bodies change, But yeah, let me get to number one. So number 10, it's going to go back to one. So number 10 on the list is charm.
So men look for charm?
Look for charm.
I didn't
I know you didn't expect that. Yeah,
No.
I don't think that's something when you look at like Disney movies and stuff like that. You expect the prince and the guy
To be charming.
to be the charming one.
Right.
But yeah, men look for charming women.
What?
Yeah. So what that looks like is.
I was gonna ask.
Yeah. So what that looks like is. I don't know, maybe we getting tickets to a game or something like that, and you talk the guy into, giving us an extra free ticket or something like that. So,
Okay.
But not necessarily like flirting or anything, but just like, I don't know, being witty,
That's
I
would say witty, not, that was the first thing that came to mind when you said charm. Like the guy, you would use that as the guy is charming.
But it can come into charm, so the same way, so how I met her.
Oh.
My
phone ring every time.
Silence your phone, people.
Not them. Just me. Just me. Sorry, y'all.
Yeah, so how that would look is, so when I first met you, I slid into the DMs and I said something like, this phone isn't working, so give me your phone number so I can check and see if it works or something.
No,
I don't know, it was wet.
I already had your number and you said, I'm not sure if my phone's working. Can you call me to make sure?
Yeah.
Like what, y'all? He was a slickster.
It was wet.
It was so cheesy, but I laughed. I think with women, all you gotta do is make us laugh a little bit. Tiffany said that's news to me. To me too. Yeah.
Yeah,
Charm.
so that's the same thing. The men look for that in a woman, for a woman to walk up to them. Two single people meet in a public place for the woman to come up and say something witty and charming. Like, yeah, men are attracted to that too.
That's good to know. So when you met me, did you think I was charming?
Yeah, I think you were. I think you had like a lot of, I don't know if you want to say one, like, I guess quotables. Like there was a lot of things that you said that stayed stuck in my head because you said them all the time. And I would start repeating it back to you. I know like the whole tee-hee thing.
Oh, yeah.
I used to do that
through
a lot.
text, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I wrote that to you last year, and you was like, I ain't heard that in a long time.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
So number 9, and before we get to number 9, we do want to clarify that we will be doing the giveaway today.
Yes.
Yeah, we should have started off with that. So make sure.
Happening.
Yeah, I guess, is it too late for them to comment on the other video?
It's not too late. I think most people that are here commented on the couples quiz, and you would just leave your cash out there. We're going to show you guys on here so you know we're not playing favorites or whatever. We're going to do a random drawing, and the computer picks the winner. TubeBuddy picks the winner for us. We'll let y'all see. So y'all,
Okay. So that was the computer mix up in the beginning. I wanted to make sure you guys had an angle on that, but... moving on. Number 9 is a statuesque body. Yeah, men do look for physical attributes, of course. Yeah, of course. That's no shocker.
Is that because, y'all, I haven't heard this list either, so I don't know. We didn't really go into detail because we like to get our authentic response in front of y'all. So is that because you just want to be attracted to her, or does it go deeper than that? Like, okay, one day I want my son to have these attributes, or I want my daughter to, I like her eyes. Maybe one day my daughter might have, do you look at it like that?
I would say probably not on the level that women do. I think women a little bit more like, I like his hair, my son gonna have that hair. But one of the reasons why I did like you, fail. So one of the reasons why I did like you is the color of your eyes. I do like the color of your eyes and the texture of your hair, which you never wear. Well, rarely.
I did.
Rarely wear.
Curly hair is a lot.
I know.
I know a lot of people think you just literally like wash and walk out. There's other products. It gets expensive when you're trying to maintain that.
I really like it though.
Somebody was offended on one video when I was pregnant that you said something about my curly hair, and it was like, because you called it good hair. But I don't want to get off the subject, but somebody was offended because you said that. Hey, AJ and Esther, happy Sunday.
What up, y'all? That's good hair. I don't care. Yeah, I get the point. But yeah, coming from somebody that had really unmanageable hair, like my hair used to be down here to here, y'all. I know it's really hard to believe, but like I used to have a lot of hair, and it was just unmanageable. I don't see how. Yeah, it was trash. My hair was trash.
Curly hair is unmanageable too, but I mean, I see where you were coming from, but
nah, it was bad.
Okay, so they look for a certain type of body.
A certain type of body. So on those physical attributes, change for everybody else, but something.
It has to be.
You gotta look nice.
Gotta look nice, but with the knowledge of knowing that will change like one day.
So I think that's where maturity and love comes in. So the fact that you've had all 3 of my black Ashley babies, that makes me much more attractive to you, because like I don't know how to word it that don't sound terrible, but like I did that. I don't know.
What?
That sounds like your body changed because of commitment to me. I don't know how to word that. I'm butchering that, but I hope y'all get what I'm saying.
Because I carried your babies, my body is a little bit.
Yeah, like I take responsibility in that, but not in a bad way. Like it's beautiful. Like it's beautiful for me. Mm-hmm. So I don't get that whole thing that Trump said about his first wife, and I don't know if he felt the same about his second wife, and maybe he changed, or I don't know. But I don't want to talk about Trump. But anyway, a beautiful face, obviously. So yeah, those 2 are obvious: beautiful face, beautiful body.
Mm-hmm. I don't think that's the same for women. Because you see some women walking around with, can I say like the Beauty and the Beast? Mm-hmm. You like they don't match. Like now some women do look for a pretty face too, mm-hmm. but I feel like not all women, but I'm gonna say we want like a little. Well, for me, I don't mind it being a little rough around the edges. Like even if you had like a scar on your face or something, that wouldn't bother me. Y'all let me know.
I think it's different for me. Like it's kind of almost like a battle scar, like kind of cool.
Booger woofs. Yes. You will see these like, and then like, I don't want to say if you shallow, no, because it does cross your mind. You like, okay, does he have money? Like, does he have a lot of money? Like, what is she saying? What, like, it's
security, but I think that's more about what
is his game real tight? Is his sex real right? Like, what you wonder, like, what girl, like, what? Tell me what it was, because
yeah, we're gonna have to say that for another video, because that's definitely more on about what women look for in men, which I'm interested to know, like, because, like, what about me? Okay, yeah, we'll
talk about that on the next.
What about me attracted you to me?
Okay, y'all, we
throwing out subject, but I gotta know.
This, we don't plan. Like we get the topic and then we get in front of y'all and talk about it, because if we do pillow talk on it, then we'll get all the good stuff off. Y'all wouldn't be hearing all of this. Some women don't go for the looks first. They want to know what the man has to offer. That's true. Yeah. Like, what are you bringing to the table? Like, so for you, we wasn't supposed to have this list. So this was before Transformation Church, y'all. And we were actually talking to another couple, they YouTubers, Kayla and Freddie from Day to Day Davis. And I told them I had a list. My sisters used to actually laugh at me. But I wanted him to be tall, like 6 feet or taller. I wanted him to have waves in his head, like, nice looking hair. God had a sense of humor there. But, and then like brown skin. And, most of my friends, like all of my best friends, they like, what do you see in brown skinned men or light skinned men? They was all about the chocolate. So I wasn't mad at that, I've dated some chocolate guys and I think they're, beautiful, but it was just, he had this thing like, I don't think he was trying to play it cool. It was just his personality. That's just who he was. He didn't try too hard. Like, it was you get what you get, and that attracted me to him. Like, it was a different type of confidence. But your standards should always be there. Yes. I saw something in him, and I know you'll hear a lot of people say don't look at people's potential because, you know, they'll let you down and you'll keep on holding on to that potential that they have. But I'm glad that you lived up to your potential. Like, I saw that you were, like, he never gave up on anything he wanted to do. He was like a go-getter, and I saw that. And I like the fact that he didn't try to blend in with the crowd. That made him so sexy to me, y'all. So that, yes, Tiffany, a sense of humor. If he made me laugh because, I don't know, like you didn't even have to try. But the things you said, and I knew like it was just really authentic. I was like, yeah, I could rock with that personality. Like, you know.
He could get it.
Yeah, you know. You know when you know what you know when you know.
All right, so moving on. I appreciate that, by the way. Yeah, I don't want to just skip over that. Yeah, I appreciate that. But I did wonder, because it's like we were dating people, I was dating people, you was dating people.
We ain't gonna get on that. He was dating people. He was the only person I was dating. And one time I thought...
you had a few prospects.
One time I thought we was going... They stayed in my DMs, but you know, I'm talking about you.
But I was in your DMs too.
You was
but
different.
You met with me.
You was different. I didn't meet with you.
So I'm just wondering what made me different. That's all. Was it the frog suit? Was it...
That was the first Facebook picture I saw him in a frog suit. And I was like, he might be good with kids.
I used to be a mascot for a company. So
yeah, I thought you might be good with kids. And I was like, I see potential in this man, that he could be a fun guy. Like, just as goofy as I am, but you know, you was about your business. And, y'all know.
I've always wanted these things. Never really asked, but I appreciate it. Never appreciate it. I appreciate it. Yeah. So number 7 on the list is honesty and trust, and I think that's a given, but it's not something that we really talk about, and it's not very marketable either, right? Like, you can't really put that in a commercial or like a dating website commercial. But honesty and trust, I think that's huge because we all have our baggage, right? And it's just like, in order to have a best friend or somebody that you consider to be your best friend, you got to be able to trust them with all that baggage, you know, trust that they'll have your back, and then, you know, trust that they'll be honest in return, and that you can build a relationship with them. So I know I couldn't imagine, I've dated people like that. Like, I've dated women that are just like habitual liars, like liars for no reason. And it's just like, even if they didn't lie about anything big, it's just like, I can't trust you, you know, like I can't build a relationship with you. Like, I don't know where your standards and your morals are if you lie about simple things. So, and that's one thing that I've always loved about you is too. Stacey's always been brutally honest.
Brutally honest.
Brutally honest.
That's true, because I feel like you should be honest with people and let them decide whether they can deal with whatever you just said, or let them work through it. So, yeah, that's always been me. I want to give people a choice. Like, you gonna like me for me or not? Yeah. You know.
Because you're gonna see me eventually.
Right, because you're gonna get tired of faking.
Yeah.
So you might as well just...
I'm a terrible liar. I'll lie and forget I lied and then tell the truth next time. So it's like, yeah, I'm not a good liar, and I learned that very early on in life. So yeah, I stay away from that.
He can't even surprise me for my birthday, because if I ask him any questions, he's like, please stop asking me questions.
The first time, like, I might be like, oh yeah, don't worry about it, or I might try to come up with something. But like, by the second or third time she asks me, I'll tell her. Like, I don't, because at this point I just feel like I'm trying to make up a lie, and I'm just like, I'm not good at that. So either you allow me to surprise you and just don't ask nothing, or I'm gonna tell you when you ask me. One of the two.
Yeah. He so, like, do you really want to know what's planned? I'm like, never mind, just forget it.
But, okay, so but I think that was one of the things that attracted us to each other too, because like was it our first date at Starbucks? Probably our second.
I think it was our second date.
Okay, yeah, we sat in Starbucks for like all night, But yeah, we was there for a while, and I
think we just went on our date early, and we were there for a couple
I felt
hours.
like I think we was there pretty late. I remember it being dark when we left.
Yeah,
So, yeah, we was there for a while, and I feel like we both just like, all right, here's my heart, show me your heart. Because it was like some real conversation, and we was just able to just, kick it about everything. I don't even remember what subjects I brought up, but I just remember bringing up like frivolous subject just to see if she would talk about it, and she did. Yeah. So, yeah, that was pretty awesome.
I was a rider, okay? Okay, let's do this.
All right, so number 6 is RSPCT, find out what it means to me. So, yeah, I think that's a pretty obvious one too that don't really get talked about a lot, or not in the perspective of what it should be. Because I think a lot of people, or a lot of men, don't really understand respect. They think respect is more of you giving me authority over you, and that's not respect. I think respect is sometimes even loving that person more than they love themselves. Respect sometimes is smacking a brownie out of somebody's hand. It's not always like this kind, loving. Sometimes respect is what's needed, and you can respectfully check someone. I'm a firm believer in that. There's a way you can respectfully check somebody. Hey, you should not be doing this, but I love you and I'm telling you this because I care about you. But yeah, you shouldn't be doing this. And that's a huge thing, and men do look for that in women. I know that like the whole, it's like whenever they market black women particularly, it's like always this strong, like that's strength. I wouldn't even say that's strong, but just like that's indicated as strength, and it's not all the time. Sometimes it's just having control over oneself and being, having the confidence to really speak to someone in love. So, okay. You were super quiet. Like I feel like I'm just over here rambling.
Because it's about what men want. I'm listening and learning too. Just because I've been your wife for 10 years don't mean that I know, everything. Like certain things surprise me, like the charm thing. So I already knew, like as far as respect, but I equate that with also being submissive, a word that
it's completely different.
A lot of women don't like, and like I said, I didn't even like the word up until 2020.
Yesterday.
Right, because I didn't understand it. So, and I also saw respect as men wanting respect as him beating on his chest and like she better respect me, or whoever out in the street, another man, like he better have respect for me. It's more of a harsh, for lack of better words, type of thing. Not something gentle. You know what I mean? It can still be gentle in a way. Oh yeah,
definitely. And I think men look for women in that, like she's able to be respectful without being disrespectful.
Right. Or like allowing you to lead.
Yeah.
Like respectfully allowing you to lead. Even though you have a disagreement, you allow him to do what his job calls for him to do biblically, and let him know gently, this is what I think. And I'm not always good at this. My husband can tell you. But
she's gotten so much better. Like, I'm so grateful.
The Lord had to do a work, okay?
You come away. I was legit scared of her, like just to even say anything to her, because it's like she gonna go off, and I don't feel like dealing with it.
Well, I felt like I was raised to be a strong woman and have a strong opinion and not let anybody walk all over me. And when I felt like you were beating on your chest, like I want respect, and I'm like, well, I'm a person too, and you're gonna respect me too. So, but that's not what what marriage is always about, and I think that's why we bumped heads so much in the beginning.
And men love women with strong opinions, and that's one thing I definitely want to clarify. I love women with strong opinions. The only men that don't love women with strong opinions are the ones that are very insecure themselves and don't want their woman to have a strong opinion because they don't ever want to be wrong. So that we're talking about a whole different type of man. I don't think we talk about a man at that point. But any man,
they gonna get you.
I mean, it is what it
Not
is.
the women,
Any man loves a woman that's opinionated because I'm not perfect. Like, I'm gonna be wrong sometimes, but I want you to be able to check me in a way that you're not disrespecting me. That's the only thing. Like, I want you to be able to speak up. I want to know your opinion. I want you to be able to take control sometimes because I'm tired sometimes. I want you to lead sometimes, honestly. I don't want to be like this ain't a dictatorship, you know. I have a special responsibility biblically, and sometimes even when it comes to the law to lead. But I'm tired sometimes, just being honest. To have a woman that is strong enough and opinionated enough to take that role, I am perfectly fine with that. Mm-hmm. Perfectly fine. I'm like legit attracted to that.
AJ said, I didn't like when my husband said he had to walk on eggshells around me. That hurts because he said it to me several times, and I always wondered, like, is my attitude that bad? It does make you want to check yourself. Like, do I need anger management? Like, why is this big, sick? Sometimes it's not about stature. Because I'm like, why is this big 6'3" man afraid to say what he going to say to me? Because I'm going to say what I want to say to him. Take it or leave it. That's what he means when I say brutally honest. I used to be like, you not scared to talk to me? What do you mean? But the 6'3" and the 5'3" thing, it that has nothing to do with your feelings inside. And sometimes a man knows he can't do anything physically, but sometimes the words that we say is like punching that man in the mouth, and he shuts down. It took me a really long time and a lot of counseling to realize how much of a pack I punch when we argue, and I had no boundaries. And so
a punch you pack, yeah.
What did I say?
A pack I punch.
Y'all know I'm backwards. You got it.
Yeah.
Right. They have feelings. Here I go again. Said, "Speak, DJ."
It can be real, and sometimes it's because of I think the size does have a big difference in it because I feel like this innate need to protect you. Like, I'm bigger than you for a reason, and it's not to conquer you, it's to protect you. So if we're, butting heads in a way where it's just like, I can't, talk to you lovingly, like, that's scary for me because, like, as a man, when you can't conquer something with your words, your next action is like physical conquering. It's like, that's not an option. Like, I'm not going to punch you in the face because I don't like what you're saying. Right. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know what to say and I don't know how to come to her. So it's just like, my brain just shuts down. And, just being honest, like I've never been like the physically abusive type person. I've been physical with other men before. I've had physical reactions, and I've come up in that, growing up with the type of men that I grew around, like I'm used to reacting physically. So when we started having an argument, it's like, okay, well, how do I react? Because I can't, I don't mean to joke about that. I know there's some people that like consider, physical and domestic violence relationship. I don't mean to be insensitive about that, but I just want to be honest. Like I can't do that. So it's like, how do I combat this woman with my words? And that's just like putting me in an element that I'm just not really used to being in. So when it comes to the fear, it's not necessarily like the same danger, like sense of danger. It's more like, this is a uncharted territory where it's going to be a lack of control of emotions and all. That's scary. That's scary for most men because we're not emotional people, and that's forcing us to tap into, and it's forcing us to lay down our pride. It's forcing us to, really tap into our emotions, and that's scary for men, especially in an uncontrolled environment, which is in the heat of an argument. Now, if we're just sitting around in the circle talking, singing Kumbaya, that's a little bit more safe of an environment, but it's a different type of fear. Doing that in a heated environment, like, yeah, you lose control of your actions a little bit, and that's how men wind up punching holes in the wall, and that's how stuff get thrown and stuff like that, and yeah, it's scary.
Right.
So
I think us as women need to learn how to be a little bit more gentle speaking to our spouses, because I know a lot of times when we say things, we don't think it would hurt y'all feelings because y'all this big macho guy, but in reality, we kind of backing y'all into a corner in a sense. Yeah, so I know I struggled with that, and I had to do better.
So number 4 is intelligence and confidence, and yeah, for sure. So I know that, and this kind of goes back to if you're a single woman, finding the man that's right for you. Whenever you accomplish things, especially when it comes to intellectually, such as graduating from school, acing a test, stuff like that, if your man is not proud of you, that's because your success is scaring him, and that's not the man that's ready for you. I'm not going to say it's not for you. He's not ready for you. So I know anytime that, she comes back to me and say that she made an A on a test, or like she's reaching new levels academically, that attracts me more to her, because I want to see her succeed. I feel like being around people in general that are successful will help you be more successful. So the fact that you're in a relationship with a person that's going to drive you to that next level, it's a challenge, but it's not like it's a challenge that you can be excited about, So I look forward to that. You reaching new levels academically, and reaching your successful points and reaching your goals, because that'll just push me to do that much more. So I don't know if we'll be like ever like some type of power couple or anything like that.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about all that, but I think we'll definitely reach our full potential. Yeah, by seeing each other reach those new goals.
As long as we can be a power couple and relationship goals for our children, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So number 3 is...
Hey, Tiara, before it gets...
What up? So number 3 is ambition and drive, which I think that kind of goes hand in hand with the intelligence and confidence.
You're right.
Yeah, you want to be with somebody that's striving for better, because at the end of the day, that's, as men, unless we're complacent and comfortable in that situation, you with a man that's living with his mom or something like that. He wants to be with a woman that's reaching new goals. So that's definitely a plus. You were being really quiet.
I am listening. Okay.
I'll give it to you. You probably soaking all this up, because some of these are new.
I am listening.
Number 2 is a heart of gold.
What does that mean to you?
On an exaggerative level, like showing kindness to people that I would say the most obvious, well, not obvious, but the most moving is to see a woman show kindness to a person or people or an object that I normally wouldn't show kindness to. So if I was the type of person that really didn't pay attention to homeless people, and then I see her like go sit down next to a homeless person and talk, don't do that, please. Cause I don't trust everybody.
I'm gonna put my mask on.
Don't do that. But a part of me would be inspired. Like, I'd be afraid because this is my wife and we're at a whole different level. But if this was like very early in our relationship, I would be utterly inspired by that, because it's like, wow, she's completely comfortable and showing love to this person that I normally do not even pay attention to. And it kind of goes back to the whole ambition, intelligence thing. It's just like, that inspires me to be better, especially as men, like we're taught to be, I don't want to say cold, but kind of that same toughness that I spoke about earlier.
I had to sneeze.
Oh, no, you're good. Kind of like that same toughness that I talked about earlier, where when we see black women in media, like that's the toughness. Like men, we kind of have that same macho stereotype as well. And to be able to be with a woman that could be our better half in those situations, I think that's very comforting, and it draws us near. I would say so.
Right.
Like being with, like they say, opposites attract. So you're able to be a person that I'm not able to be, due to my own,
So you
mental roadblocks or
you
whatever.
can see that the woman in your life is going to be your support system and your comfort and more gentle.
Yeah.
While you have to be strong and like out in the world, you have to be this strong macho guy and show all of these different sides of you as far as being in strength. And then you able to come home and like lay next to your wife and feel at ease, like not so much is on your shoulder. You can let all of that off. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, I mean, a woman has to be our peace, it's a whole lot of, as a man, there's a whole lot of decisions that are, on your shoulders, and not to say that it's not on women as well, it definitely is. But as a man, we process it completely differently. So as far as, for example, if my son gets in trouble, and women probably do this too, but if my son gets in trouble, like, what did I do wrong? What did I steer him wrong? Am I being a good example for him? As opposed to women, it might be, similar, like, did I teach my son right? But it's not a direct reflection to you as it is for the man. Like, and maybe that's just in our heads. Maybe it's not entirely true. But I know that's based on, conversations that I've had with my dad and my brother and then other men around us, like, that kind of hits us hard, especially like could I imagine if it was my daughter doing something that, I didn't raise her to do, I don't feel it the same way, like if my son did it.
I feel like I would feel that either way. Like if it was our son, I would still feel like, why didn't I teach him that he shouldn't have put himself in that position? I still feel like it would be the same.
I would feel it, but it's just like, it wouldn't hurt, like it would hurt my feelings to see my daughter, or, disappoint me to see my daughter act a certain way, but it doesn't feel like so much of an attack on me as if my son did it.
Oh, okay.
So.
Because a lot of times, like when women act out growing up, they'll say, they had daddy issues. I know that's a totally different subject, but they would say that they had issues with their dad not being there, and that's why they were, having multiple sex partners and stuff like that.
Kyle said he likes my hair.
Yes, I saw that.
I tried something different today. You got to mix it up. Yeah.
That's why I was laughing when you were talking, because I read the comment.
I appreciate the comment, man. I mean, nobody else noticed, man. That's the craziest thing. She didn't even notice.
I rubbed your hair. You
didn't notice how I was different? Like, that's different.
Oh, sorry.
I got the number 3 at the barbershop today, not the number 4.
You right.
And number one is love.
All you need is love.
All we need is love. But I think love kind of goes back to, the same as number 2 was saying. It's just like, it's a whole lot resting on the shoulders, and to be able to come home and like, because I've worked with guys where it's just like they can come up with every excuse not to go home. Like they want to stop, have a drink at the bar, they want to stop at the store, and they want to do all this. Like they almost want to avoid going home. And yeah, I wouldn't want a relationship like that. Like I would like to be like, you know what, I had a rough day. I can't wait to go home, and be with my wife, who's gonna, basically love me back to health. Make me feel sufficient, make me feel like I'm enough. And that's definitely our earthly representation of that. Of course, the Bible says we are, and God says we are, but I don't know, even on the rough days, like, I don't see that. I don't see that God says I'm sufficient, but to hear that and feel that from my wife, that, that's enough to carry me through the next day. So, gotta have love.
And I feel good when I can show you that, or we can both show each other that. Mainly, like, I feel the most proud of us when we not getting along and then we come back and do something out of love. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's when you know it's real.
Yeah.
Because you could just be like, I still don't like you, and just go go on with your life. And
that took time. Yeah, that took a lot of time for us to build.
We're still building on that because it's a struggle. Like y'all know we in counseling.
Oh yeah. Well, speaking of which, so yeah, we won't have the same counselor anymore. So she's moving on to do bigger and better things. And we're definitely proud of her, her taking things to the next level. So we haven't met the new counselor yet, but we hear he's a hard hitter, and I'm definitely looking forward to that.
This will be our first male
yeah.
counselor, and at first I don't think I was ready for that because I needed somebody to understand me, but now I feel like that was kind of selfish. I might have needed it in that moment, but now I feel like we're at a place where I would prefer you to be heard and understood as a leader, because what she was saying was he speaks to the man and makes sure he's walking in his role, and then once that's right, everything else may fall into place. So
you'll pull up the tube buddy thing.
That'll be interesting. Oh, I thought it was up. Okay, y'all, we're gonna get into picking this winner. Let me see. I had to log back in.
Yeah, so as far as the guy thing, I don't think it's selfish for one that actually wanted that. So a lot of times, I if I'm not mistaken, I was the one that picked most of the counselors. Like you might have a list or like certain criteria, but for the most part, I was the one that picked, and I always picked a woman because I wanted her to feel heard. And I think that's important. That was important for me to do as a man, because I don't want her to feel like I'm leading that way. I don't want her to feel like I just want to be right and justified and validated in all my actions. Like I want her to know that I'm leading her. We're on the same team, basically. And I thought that was very, very important.
It was already on there. Yeah. So what we're gonna do as far as the giveaway is we're going to allow Tube Buddy or the computer to pick the winner, and then if they're not on the live, then we're gonna pick somebody else, and then if that person is not on the live, then we will allow you guys to just enter their
we'll
cash
just
app.
pick one of you guys that are right here on the live, but we definitely want the winner to be right here on the video with us right now. So if you know anybody, they might have left a comment, or if you shared the video, appreciate you sharing the video, but let that person know to hop on the live real quick, because we're about to do the giveaway, and if they're not here, they will not win, unfortunately.
Right. So let us know if you guys are ready. Let me see. Sorry if we missed some of y'all comments. We were just talking.
Yeah, we'll go back through them. You ready?
Yeah, are y'all ready? Okay.
So as soon as you click that, it's going to happen?
As soon as I click it, it's going to pick a winner.
So is it like a lottery,
No, it's just going to...
It just pops up immediately.
As far as I know, because I tried it one time before, and hopefully the person is on here and they left their Cash App. If they didn't, we'll wait a few seconds and see if they're going to put that Cash App.
Should I go and switch to this now?
Yes.
Okay.
So we're going to switch screens. Okay, y'all.
Here we go. Can y'all still
ready?
see us? Yeah. All right.
Okay, here we go. You want to do the drum roll?
My arms are getting tight. Lauren, and she is here. Cool beans.
Lauren,
you
you're the
are
winner.
the winner. And where's my phone? I'm gonna Cash App you right now. Where's my phone? I threw it.
Are you still here, Lauren? Really?
Yeah.
Okay, let me get this.
I forgot about that part. That part.
Lauren, are you still here? Oh, she's here.
All right, so we are sending it. right now.
Okay, and she is going online shopping, my type of girl, for her apartment. Okay, Lauren. That's such a blessing. We're gonna have to do these more often.
Oh yeah, so yeah, one of the reasons why we wanted to do this is
because we feel like during this time of the pandemic, a lot of people lost their jobs, but we have still been blessed to be able to work and do what we do, and we've just been blessed all around. I'm just thankful that, you know, we're still healthy. All of our family is healthy. We've been getting blessed left and right financially, and you know, we just want to be a blessing to somebody else. You never know what other people are going through, and we just, you know, we appreciate you guys. Y'all rock with us every Sunday, so you know, y'all deserve something. Yeah, y'all deserve something. We want to show you that we love y'all, we care about y'all, and we appreciate y'all.
Appreciate it. So definitely more giveaways coming soon because I like this.
Yes.
I like this a lot, giving away stuff. So Lauren, make sure you leave a comment. Let me know you got that. So it was sent. So make sure you got that, because I've had some people tell me that they sent me some money and they screenshotted it and it just like never came. Or like it came like 4 days later. So
right. So
yeah,
we'll wait.
Make sure you guys you have that right now, so you can go online shopping and let us know what you're gonna buy. You don't have to let us know. You don't have to tell that.
She said she buying stuff for her apartment.
Okay,
like,
yeah. It ain't our business. We're just glad that you was able to win something.
Right.
So
that's true.
Appreciate your support.
So let me see. Let's wait
to
see if she.
Let's get through some of these comments. Appreciate you guys for rocking with us today, as usual.
Okay, where are we? I'm still stuck on that Booger Wolf comment. I was trying to be nice like the Beauty and the Beast, but the Booger Wolves, they got me.
And that's not to say that we went through a list of 10 things that men look for in a woman. It's not to say that all of those have to be like perfect, but
right.
If we're talking about like in a perfect situation, like men picking out of a lineup of a woman, picking out of a lineup of women. But of course, there's, when you meet somebody and you build a relationship. I mean, on both sides, there's certain things that you just overlook or you expect to change or expect to grow, or maybe it just doesn't matter after a while. But, I still think it's important for single people to keep these things in mind so that, especially for women, so you know that if that man is really the person for you, because that man could really, be putting a whole lot of swag and suave and charm on you, but it's really for all the wrong reasons. And how you can tell is, how, like we said, when in those moments of intellect, those moments of forever attributes, put it that way, those forever attributes, the ones that's going to be you, this is who you are, and it's going to be who you are forever. And the display of those attributes, how does he react? Does he retract? Or does he ask you to tone it down a little bit, or does he encourage you? And I think that's super important to recognize. Because I've always loved the fact that Stacey was outspoken. I didn't always like the way she was, or the way she was, the way she approached me with it, or the way, the lack of limits, I would say. I didn't always like that, but the fact that she was outspoken, I always loved that, and I never expected anything different out of her. All right, you guys. So we are reaching the end of the video.
And she did say she received it, so
cool beans.
Yes, God bless you. God bless all of y'all. We hope y'all have a blessed rest of your Sunday. And go eat good, because that's what we about to do.
Yeah. Okay. So I've been barbecuing a lot because Yeah, like we said in the last, well, I don't think we said in the last video. We're talking to Kayla and Freddie. Shout out to Kayla and Freddie.
Yes.
Yeah, we had like a live video chat with them. We was on a, we was on the call with them for like 3 hours or something like that. So yeah, we've been following each other for a long time. Day to Day Davis. I don't, you know, if you guys don't follow them, make sure y'all check them out. But yeah, we've been following each other for a long time, and just, you know, decided to have a Zoom call, and I thought that was pretty cool. So
if y'all know of any other YouTube couples that we need to collab with, what is that?
That's probably from the barbecue. They trying to get my barbecue.
Shoot, that we need to collab with. Y'all leave a comment once we get off this video, or leave a comment on their videos and tell them to come check us out so we can do a collab. We need to meet up with some other couples that's, you know, rocking with the millennial marriage. Yeah,
so yeah, it's time for us to take things to another level. So I think we're about at that point, and we rebranded this channel, and we wanted to, you know, really establish what we was about as far as when it comes to creating content for marriage and relationships. So we wanted to wait a while before we was doing like collabs and stuff, but I think we're at that point now. So where we got to start doing some collabs. So yeah, like she said, drop their name in the comments below, and we will reach out to them. But for now, my name is DJ.
And my name is Stacy.
Out that damn.
From the store that you bake with the walnuts in it.
Yeah, since this pandemic, she would send me to the store risking COVID-19 for some ice cream. Just ice cream. Only ice cream. You ain't
Lately,
never
I have been saying cookies. You said since the pandemic?
Yeah.
No, I don't send you for ice cream.
Since I've known you, you've been ice cream every day.
I've outgrown
and now you're trying
that.
to switch it up for the video?
I've outgrown it.
Whatever. And you outgrew it yesterday?
No. Walnuts. And I'll tell you to pick up some extra walnuts if I could to put in the cookies that you bake.
You just started that.
And some almond milk.
Moving on. Live. I don't have my phone. My phone's over there. Don't worry about it. You good?
What was that?
We'll talk about it later. All right, so my question is, what is my favorite movie?
Can I get a hint?
No, every part of the movie is like one-liners. Everything.
Bed knobs and broomsticks. That's your childhood favorite movie?
It wasn't really. It was just a movie I watched a lot as a kid, but I wouldn't say it was my childhood. Scarface.
I had no clue.
Come on.
No,
it's
really.
Scarface.